Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Yesterday at a live televised interview, William Ruto claimed that his government has transformed Mukuru Kwanjenga slums to a point you can confuse it with Europe. So this morning, NTV sent their crew to Mukuru Kwanjenga slums, and the verdict was very straight and clear. William Ruto was lying to Kenyans. Mukuru Kwanjenga slums is still the way it has always been. Just a slum, you can't compare it to Europe. And in our earlier video, we dissected that in details. In case you missed that video, it's one of our recent videos in this forum. In this video now, I want us to also expose another lie William Ruto made yesterday. And this is important for Kenyans to understand where the truth is, because William Ruto can now not be taken seriously. Most of his pronouncements are always lies and propaganda. And that's coming out very, very clearly. And it's our duty to let Kenyans know where the truth is. Yesterday at the same interview, Ruto claimed that KICC last year made only 29 million Kenyan shillings, and that a year before that, KICC had made only 40 million. And he said the value of KICC is about 30 billion. So he was supporting the reason as to why he wants to privatize KICC. It's not making money. It's now coming out very clearly that those were just lies by William Samoei Ruto. Last year, KICC made about 1 billion Kenyan shillings, not 29 million William Ruto was claiming yesterday. Before we dig deep into this, let's first of all listen to William Ruto.
I'll give you an example. I know many people are very sentimental about KICC. We said we want to privatize KICC. Let me explain to the people of Kenya. KICC is an iconic building. It is the center of the city. All of us, including myself. When I came first to Nairobi, I came to that photograph place where we are holding KICC at the top. And that will continue. People will continue taking photographs at KICC. But that's not why KICC was not built. That was not why KICC was built. It was not built for photographs. It was built as a national asset. Let me tell the people of Kenya, KICC today is valued at 30 billion. Right? How much money do we get from KICC? Last year we got 29 million. The other year we got, I think, 40 million. How much? 40 million. What a waste, you know? Because it is being managed inefficiently. I had to put 1.8 billion shillings to make it usable for Africa Climate Summit. Just imagine. So what I'm saying is, instead of having KICC as an office block, you know, the whole of that KICC there has offices of this person and that person, they are paying nothing.
Right.
Yeah? Why don't we transform KICC for it to become the international conference center that it was built to be?
Right.
Right?
So when
just wait, the international conference center. And you know how much money we should be making from KICC if it is worth 30 billion? Even nominally, we should be getting 3 billion shillings a year. How much are we getting? We are not getting 3 billion. We are getting 29 million.
But Mr. President,
this is an asset of Kenya.
Mr. President,
this is a property of the
that
people
question about
Kenya.
privatization of KICC.
Yes, that was William Ruto yesterday night. and is actually making it very clear that last year KICC made only 29 million Kenya shillings. A year before that, it had made about 40 million Kenyan shillings. Let's have a look at an article by Business Daily in September this year. KICC target shillings 2 billion revenue on renovation. Wednesday, September 13, 2023. The Kenya International Conference Center, KICC, targets to raise near shillings 2 billion revenue. The Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC, targets to raise near shillings 2 billion revenue in the current financial year on improved business after netting shillings 956.3 million in the 2022-2023 fiscal year. The revenue realized for 2022-2023 was a major improvement from the shillings 669 million a year earlier. KICC acting CEO Ms. Patricia Ondeng said the state facility is targeting more than shillings 1 billion, tying the targeted growth to renovation that will attract more business opportunities, including the planned high-level meetings from next month. That was in September. And it's coming out very clearly that last year, KICC made 956 million. That's about 1 billion. William Ruto was claiming yesterday that KICC made only 29 million Kenyan shillings. You are seeing the lie there. And either William Ruto is being misled or is just a born pathological liar. From KIC making about 1 billion, William Ruto is saying 29 million Kenyan shillings. William Ruto is either a pathological liar, born a pathological liar, or some individuals are clearly misleading William Samoei Ruto. So it's important for Kenyans to know where the truth is. William Ruto was lying yesterday, and he was most definitely lying deliberately to Kenyans. And he knew that very many Kenyans would never get the opportunity to know exactly where the truth is, because not everybody who watched him yesterday maybe will listen to us. They might not know the truth. To them, maybe they were convinced that actually KICC made only 29 million last year. That's how William Ruto operates. He knew that yesterday millions of Kenyans were watching him because that interview was timed at this news time, when almost all Kenyans are busy trying to watch the news. That's the time William Ruto called for that live interview so that he could mislead as very many Kenyans as possible. So the truth is, William Ruto lied to Kenyans, and even the results he gave for wanting to sell these parastatals are not even very clear. The truth, even without doing a lot of research, it's very clear that William Ruto and some of his close allies have got some interests in these parastatals. And they are looking at ways of making money, not for the government, but for themselves through these government parastatals. So this is just a team that are trying to enrich themselves at the expense of taxpayers' money. They are using these government facilities to make money. That's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. So it's coming out clearly that out of 10 words Ruto utters, 9 are clearly false. Maybe 1 is half truth, or maybe 9 are clearly false. So 90% of William Ruto's public pronouncements are always lies. Kenyans should never take him seriously. And just as I did explain in our earlier video, William Ruto is not fit holding a public office. He does not meet that threshold on leadership and integrity. We cannot afford to be having a lying president. Every pronouncement he makes are just lies. We can't have that kind of a person as the president. And this might also be exposing that William Ruto is very clueless on what's happening in this government. His is just to talk, but he doesn't understand how this government operates. A few weeks back, he was accusing and even insulting some of his CSs that they are clueless. But Ruto is coming out as more clueless than any other person. He does not understand what's happening in the government. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. In case you may want to support our forum, contact me through that number below. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.